Hi everyone, welcome to the Knitting Turnpike and welcome to days 15 and 16 of Vlogmas. Yes, I'm combining my days in multiples of 2 until the end of Vlogmas. And honestly, I've got to say, just doing it the one time, it has taken so much off of my shoulders. I was able, and I've done, this is the second, this will be the second video where there's 2 days, and that just that time that I didn't have extra time didn't have to spend editing on that second full day. I have been able to get all my Christmas cards done, and I hadn't even started yet, so I got them all done. I was able to get all the packages that I need to mail, like international, US. I was able to get them finished and in the mail, which needed to happen because some are going far. They're not going close. So that's done. Let's see. I was able to work on my Clue 7 for the MKAL calendar stole, which I'm going to show you here in a little bit. I've got a little bit of a tutorial. It's this next one, Clue 7. Is another cabled stitch, really beautiful, called Cabled Hearts. I'm going to show you that in up close, and then I'm going to show you there's 4 new cable stitches in that. So I'm going to show you that close up, and then I'll show you a tutorial for those 4 cable stitches. I haven't worked on the adventure wrap, but I have a little bit of time this evening, so I have a feeling I'm going to be able to work on it, and I'm hoping maybe I'll get to color 3. I haven't wound color 3 yet, so I'll show you that. Remember, there was a lot of pink at the very beginning of the Miss Babs, so it'll probably be another pink one. I was able to make some homemade soup for lunch today, and when I make homemade soup, I've got a little clip that I'll show you. I make a big old pot, and I just kind of keep it in the fridge and heat it up for lunch every day for about a week. It lasts me about a week. And so I know everybody likes to show what they're eating on Vlogmas days. I love a lot of soup. I eat a lot of soups. I've made my here, let me stir it. I made some homemade vegetable soup with some chicken in it. It's just, you know, green beans and tomatoes and carrots, a lot of cayenne pepper, potatoes, corn, pinto beans, kidney beans, again, chicken, and potatoes. I think I said that, carrots, and just let it simmer. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be having for lunch today and probably tomorrow. I love to make up a big pot of this like this. My husband doesn't like to eat vegetable soup like this, so this is mostly for me. I'll eat it mostly like for lunch for a week, and just love that it's something easy to heat up and just go. Anyway, thought I'd share that with you. I'm excited to get into time. I haven't had soup in a while, and it's a nice cold day, and it just warms the bones. Love it. Let's see. Oh, I was able to wrap some presents. I need to finish wrapping Brian's presents. I don't want to say that too loud, but I need to finish wrapping his presents and get them under the tree. And let's see. So I feel so much better. Tomorrow, is a Thursday, and I think that's supposed to be the day that McKinney is going to be putting on its Holiday of Lights parade. It was changed to the 15th because it was supposed to be on the 10th, but the weather was so bad. Oh, speaking of bad weather, yesterday, I've got a clip I'll insert. I wasn't going to film. I mean, we just kind of gotten up, actually, and we're starting to get our day going. I think I'm still in my sleeping clothes and robe, and all of a sudden, the phones are going off with an emergency, and then we hear the tornado sirens. Ooh, you'll hear them in the background, but we had a tornado.
What a crazy morning. This is Wednesday morning. I wasn't going to film today, but right now we're about to get blown away. Our phones are going off. We have the tornado sirens going off. We have tornadoes in the area. It is crazy. Now hail is starting to come down with tornadoes. We have our Christmas tree lights on outside. And there's a tornado coming. This is crazy. Crazy weather day.
We had a tornado, and so we turned on the TV, and you know how when you look at the weather reports, it's like they have markers, you know, and here in Texas they talk about, you know, kind of the roads that you go by, so that you can kind of know where they're looking at for bad areas. Well, they put McKinney Ranch, and that is like just right down the street from us. I mean, we could walk to that. So this tornado came right over us. Fortunately, it didn't touch down, but it did knock down a couple of our Christmas trees on the front porch. So all we had to do was go out there and pick them up. And for us, that's nothing. I think there were some damage to other people's homes, which I feel so bad for them and praying for them. But it was really bad weather yesterday. I know it hit a tornado to Decatur. That's where my mom lives, and they lost power, but they're okay. And there's a couple of other places it touched down as well. So it was really odd weather yesterday. I knew it was going to be weird. And I was telling Brian yesterday morning, the sky looked, you know, when you first wake up and it's the sunrise, it wasn't that color. It was just like a weird color. It was an off color. It wasn't a sunrise color. It was like the sky is sick kind of color. And then we had that tornado and tornadoes, and it was crazy. Anyway, Brian worked all through it. I was out there opening the door and just kind of looking around like we do the things we're not supposed to do. He and I afterwards was like, we're supposed to go take cover, you know. Anyway, we always do that. We're like, afterwards we're like, we should have, and next time. So thank the Lord that he was looking out for us and keeping us safe, because we weren't doing what we were supposed to be doing. Let's see. So I'm going to work on that. I have been trying to, you know, do my filming a little bit earlier. So I got a couple of things filmed. I need to do a little bit of cleaning. I did some laundry stuff yesterday. I need to do some vacuuming and dusting, and everything like that. And I've been trying to catch up on comments and emails as well. So if you see me emailing you, or if I'm emailing you from a while back, I just got so buried, but I am trying to catch up on that as well. So I'm hoping over the next few days I can get kind of caught up on that and get back to a normal place where I keep up with them as they come in and I'm not responding like weeks later. Again, I apologize for that. I did get caught up on the Happy Mail, so you guys saw that, and that was so sweet and so fun, and I appreciate everyone who sent me Happy Mail. That was a blast to open. It's always fun to open stuff like that and be spoiled a little bit. So thank you to those ladies who sent me stuff and for allowing me to share that here. That was so much fun. And let's just get the day going and see what all I can get done.
Let's go outside. The snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away.
I'm ready to show you the MKAL calendar stole project. I don't have this pinned out, so it looks a little bit different than normal, but this is clue 7, and this is called Cabled Hearts. As you can see, it's a very cabled pattern, and it's just really very pretty. I mean, look at all these beautiful cables in here. There's twisting to the right, to the left, over and over. There are 6 different types of cables in this pattern. I'm going to show you how to do 4 of them. I've shown you how to do 2 of them already for this project, and I think I'm going to show you how to do 4 of those in a tutorial right after this section right here, if you're interested in watching that. They're very simple, very easy, and I want to explain something else about the chart. Maybe it helps you a little bit better than, because I was figuring something out for the chart for the cables. But isn't that pretty? Cabled hearts. I wanted to share like Also, see how you see it when it leans to the right, it's a right leaning cable, so you take your stitches to the back when they're on the cable needle. But you can see that little dot? That little dot means there's a purl stitch in it. And the dot means, see there's this and this. The purl stitch is going to be the second half. Since it's on the left, it's going to be the second half of the equation. This one is actually, you do one stitch on the cable needle to the back. You knit 2, purl 1. So see, purl 1's at the end of it. That's at the, since you're going from left to right, that's at the end of it. You can kind of remember your purl stitches at the end. You don't have to look at this. You can just look at the picture and realize, same thing for this. If it's leaning to the left, you know you're going to take your stitches to the front. Since the dot, it means there's a purl stitch, but the purl stitch is going to be at the beginning of the section instead of at the end, because you're going from right to left. So if you look at this, 2 cable stitches to the front. Yep, the first thing you do is you purl 1, because it's right there, and then knit 2. So I thought that was really helpful. The dots, I was like, what do those dots mean? They mean that there's a purl stitch, and on which side of the box that they're on. If it's here on the right side, you do it first part of the stitches. If it's on the left, you do it the second part of the stitches. I thought that was a really interesting. I just thought of that, saw that. I'm sure other people know this, but I just learned it myself, and I thought I'd share with you. All right, I'm working on the MKAL calendar stole. I have 2 new stitches to show you. They're cable stitches. This is a cabled hearts pattern. This is pattern number 7, cabled hearts, so it's a lot of cabling. I'm going to show you how to do the 2-2 RPC and the 2-2 LPC. There's a 2/2, so you're going to have 2 stitches on the cable needle and 2 stitches on your needle that you're going to be using. That's part of the name. For the RPC, you're going to it's going to lean to the right, and the P means there'll be a purl stitch in there. The LPC means it's going to lean to the left, and the P means there's also going to be a purl stitch in there. So see, the name gives you a lot of information about what your cable is going to do. So this starts with the 2-2 LPC. So you're going to put the first 2 stitches on your cable needle, take them to the front because it's a left leaning cable. You're going to purl the next 2 stitches, so bring your working yarn. You're going to purl the next 2 stitches on your cable needle, so bring your working yarn to the front. Purl the next 2 stitches. Sorry, I think I said cable needle. I meant on your regular left-hand needle. Then you knit the next 2 stitches on your cable needle. That's a 2-2 LPC. And then, I don't know if I've shown you, maybe I haven't shown you these. There's a 2-2 RC and a 2-2 LC. Now these are just knit stitches. For the right leaning, you take it to the back. These are just all knits. So you go knit 2 and knit 2 on the cable needle. And it's a right leaning cable. And then there's the next one is the 2-2 LC. And since it's a left leaning cable, you take it to the front. Those next 2 stitches to the front. You knit the next 2 stitches on your left hand needle. Then you knit the next 2 stitches off your cable needle, and it makes this cable lean to the left. I'll show you the difference in those two because they're the opposite of each other. 2-2 RC, 2-2 LC. Alright, see how RC leans to the right, LC leans to the left. The first one was a left leaning, the second one was a right leaning. Alright, and then the last one is a right leaning cable. It is the 2-2 RPC. You take the next 2 stitches, since it's right leaning, you put them to the back. You're going to knit the next 2 stitches off of your left hand needle, and then you'll purl the stitches off your cable needle. So you bring your working yarn to the front, purl those 2 stitches off your cable needle, and since it's RPC, it's going to lean to the right. And then I'll show you that just in 1 second. But it is a right leaning cable stitch. See? Oh, there you go. You can see that right there. It's a right leaning cable stitch. And those are how you do the 4 new cable stitches for this clue.
Welcome to day 16 of Vlogmas. I hope you're all doing well today. Got my shower. Hair's still a little wet. It is cold today. It's so weird how the weather can be warm then cold. It's like in the 30s now. So I'm having a hard time adjusting to the temperature today, but it's okay. It'll be warm tomorrow. Just wait a little bit. The weather will change. Last night, I was able to spend a little time on the Adventurer wrap by Amber O'Brien. I don't know if you can see. That's color 1. This is the Miss Babs Festive Yarn Advent for 2022. That's color 1. You can see where we brought in color 2. That super bright pink. I was able to finish color 2 last night and start with color 3, which is this little bit of a lighter pink. And I've got a lot of pinks, and then I'm going into, I believe it's greens, and then it goes into kind of like a purple. So anyway, but I'm on color 3. I ended up with the color 1, I had like 7 grams left over. Color 2, I had like 8 grams left over. So we'll just see how much I have left. I guess this is kind of the repeat now. Colors 1 and 2, and then you go back to the beginning. It's like a 36 row repeat. So then you'll do the same thing with colors 3 and 4, and then go back and do the same thing with colors 5 and 6. So this is what it's going to look like, and then it'll be repeated with different colors. And you can see how it's angling this way, and then it's cutting this way, so it's going to be angled like a parallelogram, I guess, as it grows, with the chevron shape in there as well. So it's pretty cool. I like it. It's a very easy knitting, a very easy knit, very relaxing knit. You could definitely do that while watching TV or Christmas movies or something like that. The other thing, this morning I got the next clue for the Best of the MKAL calendar stoles from Bridget Koch. So that's clue 8. I need to start that. It is called Drops. I think I've knitted this one before, but I need to start working on that. It's kind of hard to put one down when I'm kind of getting to a rhythm with the Adventurer wrap. When I get to the next color, color 4, which is going to be another pink. Let's see what it is. This is going to be color 4. It does have some speckles in it, but anyway, I'm kind of wanting to get on that, but I'm going to set it aside. I need to get the clue 8 done because clue 9 will be releasing in 2 days. So I just need to stay on track with that and then pick this adventure up as I can. So that's the plan for the day. I've got to wrap some presents, do a little bit of cleaning here and there, probably some, and kind of a nice day in, and just getting caught up on some knitting and some wrapping, and now I feel like I can sit and knit a little bit and enjoy some of the Advent yarns. And I'm going to start looking at the Advent for the anthology. I think it's going to be the one from Aberdeen Wool, but I'm going to pull that out and kind of just look at those yarns and just see if I can see it. I'm going to do that this afternoon as well, if I can squeeze in some time. So I also have to work on the video for the giveaway number 4 on Saturday. Is my giveaway number 3. If you haven't entered, you might want to do that. That will be, I'll be picking that Saturday, and then right after I pick the winners for that, I'm going to post the video for giveaway number 4, and then Sunday I'll have another Vlogmas. So that's the plan. I hope you're all well. So I wanted to also share something else that happened. It happened yesterday, and so I'm going to share it as part of today, because I talked to the person who sent me this, and she said I could do whatever I wanted to do, so I'm going to do what I want to do. I got another little small package from Mary Beth, who's Monty Boy, and it's part of my Christmas stuff, and I decided to go ahead, since all that stuff was wrapped, I would just wait and open it. I'm going to be showing some opening of presents for Christmas and stuff, so I'll just show that then. It's so nicely done. I've already got it under the tree. Now this, I don't know what's in here.
she said, I think it's still part of Christmas. If it's wrapped up, I'm just going to put it under the tree. But I just wanted to show the package. Let's just see what's in here. This is so pretty. Look at this. Festive tissue paper. I love that. Let's see what she says. Okay, we got a note. Okay. I'm glad I'm opening this. She said her friend makes and sells these. 2 are magnets. 1 is an ornament. Plus something else. Oh my gosh. Okay. Mary Beth. Crazy. Let's see. I don't know what to start with. I guess let's start with this. Okay, see let me show you what's in the box. There's this and this. I'm going to start with this, and then we'll do the unwrapping. This feels delicate. Ooh. Thank you so much. This is so sweet of you to think of me. Oh, isn't that pretty? Ooh, look at that. Look at the beadwork on this. That is beautiful. I think this is a bracelet, like this. Isn't that pretty? Look how pretty that is. A dainty. Ooh, I love that. That is nice. Thank you. And it's pink. I love that. It's so pretty. Here, maybe I can show you better without it being on my hand. Look at the work on this first, and then I'll put it on. Isn't that pretty? I'm not sure where she got these. If you guys are curious, she said her friend made it, so if you need more information, let me know. We can ask her. But isn't that pretty? That's beautiful. I love that. Love that. Thank you so much. That is so pretty. I've never seen one like that before. And the pink. I love the pink. Alright, now this I'm excited to get into and see. Let's see what we got. What is this? Is this a magnet? Look at this. Let's open this up. Wow, this is fancy. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is an ornament. Here we go. Here's the information that you guys need. Heartfelt Blessings. Can you see that? And then there's her email address if you guys want to contact her to see what she sells. There you go. Awesome. This is an ornament. Look how beautiful. Oh, I love it. Okay, on the tree. Thank you. That's beautiful. Let's put this on the tree. I'm glad I opened this one since it can go on the tree. Let's see where we got a spot that you guys can see. How about trying to see where it's the best to see? How about right here? I think that looks pretty good. Maybe that needs to come up a little bit. What do you think? What do you think? Can y'all see that good right there? Thank you. That looks so pretty. It's beautiful. Thank you. I love that. And I guess these are magnets. Aw, love these. Look at this. It says, let me open it up so you guys won't have to read through the plastic. There might be a glare because I do have light on over there. It's a little bit of a dark day. Let's see. It says, truth begins where the will of God is known. Look at that. We just talked about truth. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm sorry, did I read the right one? Faith begins where the will of God is known. What's wrong with my mind? There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, these are really fancy. I can see what she does here. She does the beadwork on there, connects it, and does all that. That's nice. This is ceramic. Really pretty. And this one says, I'm going to show her information here again. This is beautiful. Faith in God includes faith in His timing. Amen. Look at that. Oh, I love these. These are beautiful. Here, I'll show them again. Look at that. These are beautiful. Thank you. I love them. All right. I'm going to go put those on the fridge for a minute, and I'll find somewhere to put them. I have that magnet board right there behind me. I'm going to put them up there so you guys can see them. And that's her information again. This is Mary Best Friend. If you guys want to see what all she's selling or want to contact her about some of this stuff, please do.
I'll put it down in the description box below as well. These are beautiful. I'm glad I opened this. I'm glad because I can use this now and showcase it. Thank you so much, Mary Beth. You are so sweet. You spoil me way too much. Thank you. I love this. Let's see if I can put these on the board over there. Here. This is a magnet board. Let's see. There's one. See, I might have to move these around like that. And I forgot I had this board right there. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if you guys can read them, but you can see them. So pretty. Thank you. I love that. I had forgotten I had forgotten I had that magnet board until I was kind of straightening out my yarn room and found those little containers. They have a magnet on the bottom, and those were what were sent for a Jimmy Bean wool shawl that I did a while back, couple years ago. And the yarn scraps are still in there. Those are the leftovers from the shawl I made. And those little containers are so cute. I didn't want to throw them away. And then they sent the board at the very end of the whole, project. So I kept that, and they look cute up there. I think I like them. I don't know. My husband thinks I'm kind of crazy putting a magnet board in the living room, but I mean, it is where I'm sitting and talking right now. So, but thank you so much, Mary Beth, for all my beautiful stuff. Man, I'm so spoiled. Look at this. Oh, it looks great. I love that. And thank you for thinking of me. That was so sweet. And thank your friend. I mean, she's very talented. I love that. Thank you so much. And thank you for letting me share that. Let's see. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to get on my knitting, like I said, and get my day going on that. I'm trying to work on the video as well for tomorrow. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day. I might pop back in and show a few more things here and there, but just wanted to share some things that is going on today. It's more of a probably stay at home kind of day. We'll just have to see about if I'm going to do the parade or not. It depends. I think it really depends on how cold it is, and make sure it's not wet. If it's cold and wet, I probably won't go. I don't want to be out in the element like that after being sick, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to get busy. And thank you again, Mary Beth. And that's so beautiful. Everything's awesome. I appreciate it so much. You are so sweet. Thank you for spoiling me so much. And thank you guys so much for being here and spending your day with me. And I hope
for day 15 and 16 for the Advent Wheel, this is the events leading up to Jesus' birth to celebrate Christmas, which is Jesus' birth. Okay, day 15 says, these are all Bible verses. It says, Joseph went up from Nazareth to Bethlehem to be enrolled with Mary, who was with child. Luke 2, 4 through 5. And then 16, it says, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem. Matthew 2, 1. Amen. Today for Advent, we're going to talk about one of the names of Jesus. And throughout the Bible, Jesus is referred to as the Holy One of God. It says in John 6:69, we have come to believe and to know that you are the Holy One of God. There's something about holiness that scares us, and rightfully so. In his description of heaven, Isaiah writes that as the seraphim called out to him, holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty. The whole earth is full of his glory. The whole temple shook and filled with smoke. Isaiah 6:3. On the throne sat the Lord, the pre-incarnate Son of God, surrounded by seraphim, who covered their faces and feet in appropriate humility. At the sight of this heavenly scene, Isaiah fell to the ground, filled with terror over his own uncleanness. In fact, throughout the Old Testament, God warns the Israelites not to enter his holy presence because their sinfulness would lead to certain death. Only the high priest could enter the Holy of Holies, and that only after going through a painstaking process to purify himself from any sin, known or unknown, as described in Exodus 19:21-22. A holy God requires absolute holiness. Anything less leads to death. To be holy is to be set apart, to be different from everything else, to be free from any blemish or hint of sin. In the entire history of humanity, no one has been holy except for Jesus. Jesus' holiness sets him apart from everyone else. He is morally perfect. He has never sinned. He has never tempted anyone else to sin. He himself has defeated sin. The writer of Hebrew refers to him as holy, innocent, unstained, separated from sinners in 7:26 of Hebrews. That's why the self-righteous religious rulers of the day hated him. They stood condemned in his presence. And that's why the demons trembled before him. They feared for their very existence. But we do not have to fear. Jesus' holiness does not threaten those who love him. In fact, it's his very holiness that gives us reason to hope. Because Jesus is the Holy One of God. He alone is able to clothe us with divine righteousness that we would not have on our own. No one else could do what Jesus has done for us. We do not have to draw back from God or fear entering his presence, precisely because Jesus' sacrifice pays the penalty of our sins and cleanses us from our unrighteousness. He who knew no sin became sin so that we might become the righteousness of God. 2 Corinthians 5:21. When God looks at us, he sees us as holy and righteous because of Jesus. We are already positionally holy before God, even as we continue to grow practically in this holiness day by day through the power of his Holy Spirit in us. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. I've enjoyed spending time with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care of yourselves, and I will see you in 2 days. Take care. Bye-bye.